Okay, we're looking at problem 4, writing a radical expression. It says, alright, a rectangular door in a museum is 3 times as tall as its wide. What is the simplified expression for the maximum length of a painting that fits the door? So let's draw it here. They've already drawn it. So we have our door, and it is 3 times as long as it's wide. And we want to know how long a painting can be. We want to know the length, the maximum length of a painting that can fit through the door. So we're looking basically at the diagonal, right? And so we can use Pythagorean theorem. We have a rectangular door. So Pythagorean theorem says that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And so my c squared is what I'm looking for. So we'll use that. So we have w squared as my a plus b squared is my 3w. And I'm looking for c squared. And so when I do that, I get w squared plus 9w squared equals c squared, which is 10w squared equals c squared. And I want to not know what c squared is, I want to know what c is. So that's what I'm actually looking for. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides, and I get the square root of 10w squared equals c. Well, we just talked about always having it in simplified form. And so to put this in simplified form, I know that I can take the square root of this w squared, and I get w square root 10 is equal to c. So the length of my diagonal, or the length of the painting, has to be 10 square root w square root 10. And I don't know the units. They didn't give me units. So w square root 10. And they actually just broke down this square root of 10. So they just said 10 square root is 3.16 if I want to put it in decimal form. So 3.16 W is another way of writing it. Alright, it says the door's height is 4 times its width. What is the maximum length of a painting that fits through the door? So same problem basically. So the height is 4 times the width. And I want to find this diagonal again. So I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem again. So I get w squared plus 4w squared. And it's going to be my, we'll call it d like they did this time. So we get w squared plus 16w squared equals d squared. And so I get 17w squared equals d squared. And so I take the square root of both sides, and I get, I can take the square root here, so it's going to be w square root 17 equals d. I hope this helps.